All right, and the last person is who?
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
All right, so Doctor Strange,
Master of the custodial arts. Master of culinary arts. I mean, if you can do all that, I'm sure he can make a meal. Like, he makes minute rice in 12 seconds. He is
probably less than that at that time, so it's not a minute.
You see what he did to the apple. Eating the apple without ever biting. Who was biting it?
You know, Doctor Strange, he was able to not really take on Dormammu, but he was able to take like eternal pain. He was willing to do that just to piss him off.
I've come to bargain.
Yeah, and
he's the world's greatest car salesman.
Yeah. And
Doctor Strange can sell you any vehicle. Dormammu, my man came over to take over the planet and left with his ashy henchmen. He shriveled them all up, removed all the moisture from their body. They didn't have no jergens, nothing. They couldn't even rehydrate. Sucked them into the, I don't know what zone that is, because it's not the quantum one. It was like this alternate reality.
I think it was the dark something.
It's like the dark dimension.
Yeah, the dark dimension.
That's what the dark dimension was. So, yeah, that's where he took your car that he just sold you, to the dark dimension, right? But Dormammu hasn't faced another, like, that's kind of like making the Hulk and Abomination comparison, because we've never seen Abomination in relation to anyone else. But we do know, before he turned to Abomination, he had the same serum Captain America had, right? And then he got the gamma radiation. So he was a super powered Hulk, technically speaking.
But he can, get stronger as he got angrier, like the Hulk does.
I mean, and that was the saving grace. But we can't use Dormammu in the same breath to say, look how crazy, because we don't know how. If Dormammu would have came after Iron Man, Cap, and Ant-Man, would they have been able to defeat him? Because it's not like Doctor Strange defeated him with power. He defeated him with a mental ability, thinking-wise. And I'm sure Tony Stark would be like, I got an idea. Dormammu loves playing dominoes.
But you have to.
I got him an infinite set of dominoes. He's never gonna come back to Earth because he loves dominoes.
I mean, I feel like he would have killed Tony Stark off the bat. I don't think Tony Stark would have enough time to even think. Even the greatest, I don't think he would still be able to take him on. That's like Iron Man one-on-oneing Galactus. You can't make that work.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you're gonna need way more people.
So what other feats would you say that could put Doctor Strange above a Thor who threw the Stormbreaker axe through 6 Infinity Stones?
I think one thing I think his most impressive feat is when he was able to take on Thanos one-on-one on Titan. And Thanos had 4 Infinity Stones at the time. And Doctor Strange also had 1 stone, which he had the Time Stone, which he didn't use at all. He didn't open it or anything. He just act like it wasn't even there. It was just Doctor Strange, no stones, all abilities. And I'm pretty sure that's not even all his abilities either. I'm pretty sure he just used some of them.
Thanos was actually using his stones.
All
of them. He did. You could see every time he was like, matter of fact, there's a very interesting point on Titan. He tells his cape, don't let him clench his fist.
Yeah.
And he sends the cape out. So he actually had, oh man, that's a very interesting point. Wanda was almost able to beat him with no stones. Mm-hmm. Doctor Strange was battling Thanos to the T while he was using 4 stones actively.
Man. I mean, he was creating black holes, butterflies, bringing the world to him, all this and that. Hey, he had these soul stones to figure out which Doctor Strange was the right one, when all of them were all around him, using a little rope, all this and that.
So now let's rank them.
Okay. I think at my number 5, I think I'd have to put, I want to say.
Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. YouTube is going to burn.
It really depends on which version of the character you're looking at. I think if you take the 2000,
Their best version.
Okay, so if you're taking their best version, I put Captain Marvel at number 5.
I agree.
I think in number 4, I think I'm gonna have to put. I think the best version of him was in 2012, and that's the Hulk. You can argue 2008 punched the Leviathan and stopped it with one. I think 2012 version of the Hulk, he was just ruthless. I mean, he doesn't care about which he just.
I think you're right. I definitely do think he's ruthless, and that will put him over Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
But what's next? Who is next? You have Wanda, Doctor Strange, and Thor.
Ooh.
I think
if we're taking the strongest, I think for number 3, I would put Wanda.
I kind of agree. Why do you say Wanda? I'll tell you why I would say Thor is number 2.
Because, so if we were to look at, she hasn't, like I said, like all their feats are really impressive. When you compare them to everybody else, I mean, like she never really popped off yet, and she couldn't WandaVision. But we never really seen her really pop off. And when maybe she's about to, but she gets stopped every time. So we really don't know what she's capable of. And also in Marvel movies, comparing them to the comics, they're really
descaled.
Yeah.
They're
watered down.
I'll tell you why I definitely put Thor number 2 over Wanda. One, it's the
kind of spoiled who's number 1, but
I mean absolutely, but I definitely want to say it's Thor's mentality. Yeah, and that's why I'm having to put him number 2, because in Endgame we see he will go for the kill. Even in Infinity War, he went for the kill, but it wasn't going to be a kill shot. Like I'm going to put an axe deep in this man's chest.
He wanted him to know the pain.
Yes, and exactly. And he told him in the beginning, "I'm going to kill you for that."
Yeah.
So he was seeking blood the whole time. Wanda, when she had a chance, you took everything from me. I don't even know who you are. You will. Like, when they rained fire, that could have been the moment where she snapped, because she did that to Ultron.
Yeah.
She snatched his heart out of his chest and tore it immediately. She didn't do that with Thanos. So I think that they scaled her down in her mentality a little bit, where she wasn't as ruthless like she was in Ultron, where her brother was just killed. This time, I don't know if it's her boyfriend really, because he's not really real, but for sake of argument, he is. So, yeah, I definitely have Thor number 2. His feats are immeasurable, and throwing his axe through 6 Infinity Stones. But let me be clear about this. This is why I didn't put him as number 1. Thanos did not use the Infinity Stones to the max capacity to stop Stormbreaker, because he had no damage taken from using all 6 stones. He didn't. Well, but when he went to use them to their max capacity, it almost killed him.
I mean, he did it twice.
He did it twice, you're right. And it almost killed him again. But when he used all 6 stones to stop Thanos, to stop Thor, he had no damage. He took the axe damage, yes, but no mauling of the gauntlet. He didn't even bend it. Still just as good as it was before. When he snapped, he officially, and someone might say, well, Wanda was holding back Thanos. Wow. Okay, that's a great thing, but Thanos wasn't using the stones to their max capacity against Wanda either. When he came charging forward, and she never stopped him. She only just slowed him down. Thanos knew he needed to stop that axe from flying at him, and he didn't do it. Yeah. So that Scarlet Witch also knew she had to stop Thanos, because he was coming to kill Vision for that stone, and she couldn't do it. See what I'm saying? So that's why when I look at that power level, they both went against Thanos using. He had 5 stones versus 6. 6 for Thor. I give it to Thor. I don't know what to go. And last but not least, Doctor Strange. You said it best.
Yeah, there's kind of no argument for that.
He was using 4 stones against Doctor Strange.
He had a stone.
And he told him that. You didn't even use your biggest possession. Like, man. Had he would have done that.
Well, he probably, when you think about it, he saw 14 million realities. I'm pretty sure one of those 14 million, he used a stone. I just think it didn't work out for him.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. 14 million realities. You didn't think to use your stone because he clearly said you didn't even use your greatest asset.
I'm pretty sure he looked and see what would happen if he did use that time stone. I'm pretty sure that was the first thing he saw. Yo, what if I just use this thing? Just beg him.
I'm gonna take us all the way back to New York when the Hulk came crashing through, talking about they have a flavor for that when they were talking about Stark Raven, whatever, Ben and Jerry's ice cream, and they could have just
went to Wakanda. We could have had Endgame and Infinity War.
I mean, that's very true.
I'm pretty sure that there's so many things that must have happened. Like, I really want to see like a what if, like a little what if series on like Disney Plus. Got another making what if. I want to see like some of the realities.
The Doctor Strange stuff.
Yeah, that he
that
saw.
That would be awesome.
Because I know there's some really interesting ones. Really interesting.
Like there's got to be. There's definitely got to be. I'm not going to definitely break it down because we got to get ready to jet, but. Thank you guys again. Once again, this list is not
the right list. It's just our opinion.
Yeah, it's not nothing set in concrete. But if you like the way we broke it down for you, we're gonna get better with certain things, because I mean we have nothing but time. We'll be reading the comments. We'll be looking at ways to get better. But I do want to say this. I feel like this is a very solid concrete list.
And we have
top 5.
We have a lot more stuff coming too.
Yes. So definitely be on the lookout. Hit the like, subscribe, share. Leave a comment below.